ulti.TV.
Good afternoon and welcome to the Brisbane Canberra Invitational. My name is Max Stenstrom. I'm joined in the booth by Ollie Speldewinder, and we have got a hell of a game in front of us coming to you live from the nation's capital. Ollie, welcome to this beautiful afternoon.
Thank you, Max. It's great to be here. Very excited. It's always good to see some good quality ultimate here in Canberra.
It certainly is. We've got two powerhouse women's teams for this one. We've got Manly coming down the road from Sydney, coming off a great result at regionals where they finished second, coming up against Rogue Fire, where they didn't do quite as well at regionals, but probably keen to get one back on their crosstown rivals. This morning, Manly got a couple of good wins over Brisbane Fuse and Canberra Factory, 13-9 and 15-9 respectively. So feeling pretty comfortable coming into this one. They're on a roll.
Absolutely, yeah. They're going to have to come out of lunchtime firing, though. It's going to be a good game.
It's always tricky, right? So you play a couple of games in the morning, eat some lunch, fill up on a couple of bread rolls. You kind of just want to have a nap. Gets to 2 o'clock. And then people make you run around. We'll see who can stay awake for this one, who can get their energy up and about.
Yeah. My issues are always too much lunch. The spicy capsicum gets me every time.
Or some French onion.
Yes, okay. Yep, yeah. I like that.
French onion's pretty good.
You know,
we'll see who's had too much spicy capsicum.
Or not enough. Or not enough.
Or not enough. Exactly right. So we've got Rogue starting on defence. Looks like we've got Bree Edgar out there providing some last words of wisdom. Down the other end, Manly on offence. They'll be heading slightly downwind. It's pretty easy going with the wind, a little bit right to left on your screens. Nothing dramatic, but something just to, be aware of. I'm sure all these players will be well attuned, well accustomed to it, and things are underway. It'll be Rachel Grinlay to get things started for Manly. She finds cross in the centre. Just working out of a vertical. And we've got an early pick as Rosie Dawson gets open underneath. She's real swift and will hold on to the disc. As Meehan puts the force back on. That one-way force will be Rogue's defensive look to get things started. Grinlay on this near side.
Come under. Oh, just out of reach.
It's a little too far for Cara Adlington. Rogue will get a chance early on to break. Lauren Meehan, Mandy Fung at the back.
An early cut long. She sent it. Get under it.
Oh, too easy.
Lovely.
Too easy for Simone Ryan. Doesn't have a lot going for her.
Up the line.
She'll have to put up a little. Pop over the top. Blady forehand finds Meehan, and that's an early break for Rogue, 1-0. Easy as you like, Rogue. Not stressed at all. Making quick work of Manly so far. This morning, Rogue got a couple of good wins on the board as well. They went up on GWS 15-7, which is a big win for them. And they finished off Fuse pretty quickly, 15-3. So.
Absolutely on a roll then.
Yeah, both teams undefeated so far.
They've got to look to capitalise here and get the break.
Rachel Parsons will pull. She's one of the leaders on this team. She's the captain, along with Kath O'Neill. Very different looking Rogue team from just a couple of years ago. Some of those older veterans now playing for this Manly team, or they've hung up their boots permanently.
A lovely pull's gone up into the wind.
Oh, and Wentworth's pass. They get a little finger on it, and they'll go quick the other way.
Again, easy as you like. That's the ticket up the line.
It's hard to stop. Eunice Chung on the end of that one from Rachel Parsons. Rogue Fire jump out to an early 2-0 lead. Manly struggling a little to complete, you know, pretty much anything, to be honest.
Bit slow off the mark after lunch.
Yeah, maybe a little too much French onion.
It's the spicy cap, I'm telling you.
Maybe it's just an abundance of hummus. Rogue, obviously, pretty athletic team, as is obvious from watching. A lot of young players.
Hasn't been anything too special in their plays. It's just been nice, calm ultimate.
We've got a couple of players out there that have, speaking of being young, have represented Australia at the junior levels. Mandy Fung, Molly Valancourt, both ex-Terra and ex-Stingrays as well, I believe. So
flat pool comes down. Setting up in a bit of an ISO. Oh, run through block there.
Lara Mann.
Delicious.
Eats it up. Maybe she didn't eat anything at lunch. She was still hungry for that one. Mann comes central. Oh, what a big bid from Nikki Shires. Can't get a piece of it, but
another one.
But Valancourt gets caught out. It's a nice block from Andrea Falia.
Oh. Just over the top. Great look there. From.
Oh, foul call on Nikki Shires. It's a tough little angle to squeeze the shot down on this downwind sideline. We've seen teams struggle earlier in the day.
I'll tell you what, although there was a foul, it was a great looking shot.
Not bad, not bad. I mean, obviously, Grinley didn't quite get there, so not perfect. But foul is uncontested. Shires gets it back. On 0. Grinley's still in the lane. She's got a metre or two separation deep. She might just go for this again. But she doesn't. She comes back underneath instead.
Got someone shooting deep.
That's Alex Ha with the disc, but Grinley takes a hit.
An injury called.
And Meehan as well. Looks like a head clash. Grinley's gone to ground. Meehan walks off. I didn't get a good look at that. Ollie, did you see what happened?
No, I couldn't quite see it, but I think she was going up the line and just a bit of contact.
Looks like both players will come off, but everyone's all right, still walking around. And we'll get some subs on in a moment. Manly will keep the disc. They've still got a good 40, 50 metres to work it. Sarah Cross comes on.
Disc is back in play. Shoots long.
Big flick by Shires. We're getting at another foul call by Manly. She did look a little bit out of position. Cara Adlington did. And the call looks like it'll be retracted. The D will stand. Mandy Fung picks it back up. Reaches long early.
Got no one cutting there. Oh. First layout block of the game. That is sensational.
That is sensational. She had a shot, she had a sniff earlier, didn't connect. But that didn't stop her trying a second time. She gets it. Sarah Gardner with the disc. Apologies. Earlier I called her Sarah Cross. That's her maiden name. And the swing comes a little wide.
Just a bit too much pepper on that one.
A little too much spicy capsicum. And they're about 4 metres out. Fung will pick it up again. Isolated player in space. Ooh, lofts it.
Oh,
Maybe got
Brings
away
it
with
down,
one
yeah.
there. Definitely high risky stuff there. Little floaty one back into the middle of the field onto the stack. When you got a target as big as Simone Ryan, makes it easy. And after a pretty hard fought point, it's 3-0 to Rogue. Another look at this block.
Massive.
Huge.
Love to see it.
Nikki Shires. She's still got it, ladies and gentlemen. Great bit across the front. But Simone Ryan gets her revenge in the end. Fung knows how to throw it to advantage, and that's upstairs. Other players in the vicinity, but only one of them's going to come down with that.
Oh, here on the Rogue line, we've got Kaya. Kaya Weir just come off a pretty successful Terra campaign, going into an under-24s Blue Bottles campaign too. Very exciting player to watch.
Yeah, she tore it up over in Canada.
Just insanely well, insanely well.
I can't remember exactly the numbers, but she was right up there on the stat sheet in terms of catching a whole lot of goals for Terra. And she's on pulling duties here, by the look of it. Her and her brother both pulling on the green and gold for the Blue Bottles later this year.
That will be very exciting to watch.
Yeah, may well be the first time that a brother and sister have played on an Australian mixed team together, I believe. We've, of course, had brothers play together, the Dowls.
Oh, yes, absolutely.
In Australian teams, but I'm not sure if we ever had a brother and a sister.
It's going to be a deadly combination.
Oh, it certainly will be. Gardner with the disc. Wentworth looking long.
Into a bit of space.
And Rogue comes down with it. Parsons. Back to O'Neill. Swings to Weir.
Set up in a bit of a messy vertical. They're shooting long.
Chung to the fat side.
Just a bit too much pepper on that one. A good look though, a good look into open space.
Yeah, I liked it. And with Weir in the region, it's a nice looking matchup. Got to say, with Kai Weir matched up on Sarah Wentworth, that's going to be some fireworks on display for sure. Lauren Bowman gets things moving downfield for Manly, but a miscue at the back. Manly give up the disc cheap.
Set up in an isolation here. Guys charging through. It's not quite. Oh. Geez, that's a good matchup.
Told you it was one to watch. Wentworth gets the better of it so far. Look, in Weir's defence, there's not many players you'd back against Sarah Wentworth in a one-on-one battle in space. So smart, so agile, so fast. But Gardner now with the disc again. Itoyo makes the undercut, doesn't come. Wentworth provides the outlet. Back to Gardner. Through the guts to Itoyo, one of Weir's teammates in Canada. Wentworth, oh, she sized it up. She's shaped for the long throw.
They just, oh. Good grab, Osaka. Just looking to work it through their handlers here, open up a bit of space downfield. Ooh. Had a sniff of the plastic.
Gardner puts that one on the turf. She had a full hand on that.
Manly were looking good there, looking dangerous.
Chung to Parsons. Parsons marked by Bowman.
Getting a bit congested in the handler space here. Gonna have to shoot it. Gonna have to shoot it long.
Oh, Latamatos crossfield backhand. That is money
That is
in the
sensational.
bank. Every day of the week.
Pinpoint. Go through on a platter there.
That's a lovely connection. As we're saying, it's getting a bit crowded on this near side of the field, but that opened up a stack of space across the field, and Helena Latamatos sees it and hits it. Visionary throw.
Visionary. Visionary, some might say. Manly looking good there, grinding it through their handlers. Just couldn't quite get that open space downfield, which is unfortunate.
We'll get another look at this tasty, tasty throw. With backhand across the field, straight to Parsons.
Schmick as.
Acres of space. That's another combo, actually, brother-sister combo that we may see pull on the same green and gold jersey at some point. Elena Latamatos and Alex Latamatos, both excellent players. A few years separate them, but has made it a little bit difficult up to this point to...
Is Helena in an under-24s campaign at the moment? Or possibly?
Possibly. The older one, Alex, obviously a little bit old for that. A bit advanced in years, he is, turning 26 this year.
He did have a coaching role last time in the Goannas.
He did in the Goannas. He was their assistant coach.
Found some success there on the other side of playing.
Did. Got himself a little bit of silverware, bronze medal. Did very well. And obviously also just come back from WAC mid last year, the silver medal from World Clubs with Colony. So he's doing well for himself, as is his younger sister in this game. Particularly well at this stage in the game. 4-0 to Rogue. Manly just not able to figure it out, to be honest. Rogue's defense stifling everything they've got. Ollie, if you were to put yourself in the shoes of the Manly coach, not that they have one, what would you be telling the troops?
Look, I reckon you just got to be trying something a little bit different. I think they're just getting congested in the handler space. Look, I don't know. I've just stepped into a coaching role in the under-18s. So I'm still learning. But, look, I think I'd try maybe a little handler weave.
A little handler weave, change things up.
Get things going. Send it downtown.
They're not short on pretty snazzy handlers at the back there.
They've definitely got the skill for it, absolutely.
With Shires and Rachel Grinley in particular. And then with someone like Rosie Dawson downfield, I mean, that's
dangerous. It is.
It's dangerous, that's right.
Yeah, I was recently just watching one of the Crocs games, Rosie Dawson.
Oh.
Jeez, gee whiz.
She's got some pace. So Shires will pick this one up.
Coming out.
And she'll unleash a backhand. Speaking of Rosie Dawson, Express.
Oh.
Huge D by
Great
Lacey
read.
Moore.
That is cracker. Oh. Has there been a call? Look at those hand signals.
Love it. It's a hell of a D, though.
Absolutely. Diving backwards is always...
so hard.
Yeah.
We'll get another squiz. Look at that. Over her head. Had to turn and read it as well, which is always difficult when it's coming over your shoulder like that.
Wind pushing it down too.
Shows her class. And Rogue get another shot to go upwind.
Great inside shot there.
To Ryan. Through the hands.
Just over the head. Rosie Dawson picking up the scraps.
Shires. Oh, and through the hands as well. Cara Adlington. She can't hold on. And Manly really just not able to connect with much of anything at this stage.
They've really got to work hard on defense.
Rogue centres. Sutton provides the fill, but they instead go upfield over the hands of Molly Valancourt, but it's recovered by Ryan. To Fung. She'll shoot. Big flick. Cara Adlington gets a second chance.
Gets the D there.
Over Bella. C.
Manly stuck on their end zone line.
Not a lot opening up for them. Dawson eventually provides the option.
Big fakes, big fakes.
Heather Tolley, actually a Canberra local, playing for this Manly team.
Oh.
Chose not to play factory this year.
How do you feel about that one, Max?
Well, look, you know, felt like she didn't want to play with us, so she went and played with them. That's fine. I understand it.
Shoots long into a bit of free real estate. Brings it down.
Oh, lovely.
There we go. On the board.
Manly get one. 4-1. Is this the start of something special? Interestingly enough, this morning when Rogue played GWS, they went up 4-0, which they've done again here. But we'll see if we get a different result.
Will the tables turn? Who knows?
Early days. You never know. So we get another look at it. Rachel Grinley. One X-Firetail to another. She finds Nikki Shires. It's a connection and a half. Manly now. A whole lot of work ahead of them. They've got a big deficit to catch up. But they do have plenty of time to do it. Still got an hour of gameplay at least.
Yeah, they really want to get a turn here. Get a break on Rogue.
Different looking Rogue O-line. They don't seem to be running strict OD lines, at least so far. Manly will play a bit of defense though, that's for sure.
Big pull comes up. Just fading. It's come out. Taking the brick.
It's Brandel Lamb who'll get things underway. Georgia Ewan.
Oh, this is dangerous. Kai's going up the sideline. Not seen though. She's got the
Oh, it is seen, but it's
huge.
seen real late. That's a massive
stay
backhand.
in.
Can she keep it in?
Oh, great effort. Just not able to reel that one in.
That was an ambitious shot from Georgia Ewan.
Definitely asking a lot there, but I know she's definitely gotten very close to it.
Yeah, it's a nice effort from Ware to test her reach. We thought that throw wasn't coming and how late she'd left it, but Georgia Ewan, plenty of gas in the tank when it comes to a throw like that. Some switching defense downfield by Rogue. Makes life difficult for Manly.
Great up line cut there.
O'Neill, fat side flick. Plays in the region. And none of them will come down.
There's some visionary shots coming out. Love to see it.
They're not all connecting.
Not quite, but it is entertaining to watch.
Oh, it is.
Definitely is.
Karina Boyle got a finger on that one, but did not hold on. Looks like Rogue will play this brackety switching match defense again. It's causing Manly a lot of problems. Won't stop Rosie Dawson though.
A lot of deep cuts going.
Not much will. And Atoyo
coming in with the relief.
To Wentworth. Dawson, the two Croc teammates connecting well.
Over the top.
Ha.
End zone eyes. Rosie Dawson. Easy as you like.
Manly get another. It's two in a row.
That might be the ticket, Max. Rosie Dawson long.
Yeah, look, it's a pretty good ticket. And it's one they'll be wanting to ride for another couple of points at least. She played that point beautifully. Gets a couple of unders, gets her defenders worried about the under, and then heads to the end zone and catches a goal. Gotta say, it's a tough task if you're on the line and your captain tells you, yeah, you're matching up on Rosie Dawson.
It's not something you want to hear.
No, it's really not. You can see why. So fast. Great hands, great read.
I have had the honour of marking her, and it hasn't gone well for myself.
Yeah, it's interesting. She's come back to play women's this year. Last couple of seasons was playing men's.
With Wollongong Crank?
Yeah. Which is, she's a bit of a trendsetter in that space. A couple more women making that transition across this year, which is really cool to see. She was leading the way with that. And as you say, just as effective there as she is in this division. Big pull from Manly.
Very nice pull. Just in the middle of the end zone. Valangor here. Big ups. Pulled down nicely there.
Lucy Moore, Sarah Gardner.
Oh, just went up just too early.
Gardner had a good 6 or 7 inches on Moore, but mistimes it.
Had a sniff, had a sniff.
And Moore comes down with it.
It's always exciting ultimate when it goes long.
Oh, every time. If I had my choice, at every point. So Rogue steady the ship after Manly got 2 in a row. I was really looking forward to this game, seeing some of these younger athletes that Manly has. We look down the list of the Manly players. I mean, there's a stack of big names. Everyone knows them. Everyone's scared of them. But when I saw them play at regionals where they did so well, it was Lauren Bowman that really stood out to me. When the team that I was coaching played against them, she absolutely tore us up. But she hasn't yet been able to really assert herself this game. So see if she can do that a little bit more. And another noticeable absence, totally in fact, she hasn't been on the field. Danny Alexander, huge piece for Manly to be missing this match. She's on the sideline receiving some treatment, some taping. I'm not sure if we will see her later in the game or...
Hopefully we will.
As Wentworth goes express to Atoyo, a couple of metres out, she's got Adlington there, instead goes for the dump.
She's going again. Ooh. A good side to be stuck on though. Centering it in. It's getting a bit messy in the end zone. Max is out of his chair.
I'm out of my chair, I'm on my feet. Sarah Wentworth
Oh,
doesn't like what she's seeing, but there's a pick. Gives them a chance to tidy it up, figure out who's cutting where. Well, it's getting a little bit messy out there.
Looking for a dump. Oh.
Shires. Just holds on. Simone Ryan putting a stack of pressure.
Inside
flick.
Shot. Lovely.
Cara Adlington sliding in. Scoops it up.
She's definitely made that throw look innovative.
Probably not the prettiest looking inside flick we've seen, but gets the job done. And Manly get their 3rd on the board. Get another squeeze at it. Little low, a little behind a target, but it's good enough, and they'll take it.
Did very well to hold on to it in these windy conditions. Well, it has died off a little bit now, just as I say that.
Question is, do you think wind favours Manly or Rogue? Who's going to take advantage of that more?
I think Rogue will, with the tall timber going long. I think they can pull it down. But, I mean, then again, Manly has them too. But Manly definitely work well better, I think, with their handlers and small movement, getting a bit of flow going. As we've seen, when that does happen, good things happen, Max. Good things happen.
Yeah, I get a few more chalk marks on the scoreboard, that's for sure. Gardner will send this one downfield again.
Nice pull, just only 3/4 of the field.
Got a bit of a zone look from Manly, changing things up defensively.
It's good to see.
Yeah, I like that. But Rogue slicing through it like a hot knife through butter. And they've transitioned back into match. McDonough can't hold the force.
Way to open up the field there with the break throw. She's looking. Not much is on. Lovely flow there.
Tell you what is on.
A great catch.
Ali Zalams is on. And that's a goal.
They really just carved through that zone. But yeah, good way to finish. Good way to finish.
They did. More broken cups than a cheap Greek wedding. Manly not offering a lot of resistance at that point. I like the idea of mixing it up, showing something new.
Absolutely, a new look.
Not successful. Speaking of showing something new, Danny Alexander is walking onto the field for Manly. She'll inject not only some fresh legs, but probably just a little bit more grit in the Manly offense and defense.
Bit more composure too, I think.
And a bit more maturity downfield as well. I think we've seen, as you said earlier, a lot of power behind the disc for Manly, really confident in the handlers, but not always able to link that up with the downfield activity. Yeah, Alexander does a great job of linking them.
Downfield just seems to be getting a little bit stuck, a little bit congested, a bit like a tiger in a wetsuit, some would say.
I'll let that image sink in. So we'll see if they can get out of this wetsuit. As Rogue send it down. Minescu with the pulling duties now. They're sharing it around.
Great pull there.
Shires to Grinley. Working out of a vert. Sam House looked to provide the first option, but it can't provide it. Oh. Toyo goes upstairs.
Goes big, just can't quite bring it down. Unlucky. Manly going to have to work really hard here on defense.
Simone Ryan isolates out in space, marked by Danny Alexander. Oh, I'd love him to shoot that, but they don't.
Oh.
Grinley had a sniff on that one. Takes a long time to come back and get the force on. Some nice dump defense make Rogue's life difficult. Danny Alexander.
Huge.
First point on, lay out D.
Straight away.
On demand.
Gets the biscuits.
Gee whiz.
Just like it's nothing too. Just.
Oh, it's almost to be expected. She cuts that one out.
You can see she's just waiting to get it.
And now they'll have to play some offense.
Not much movement downfield. Really just have to be patient here with the disc.
Come near side to Alexander, up to Adlington.
Long shot wasn't quite on there.
Has to dump to Shires. She'll shoot, but that's going to be out of the field.
Do I smell a bit of huck and zone?
Potentially. That was a, what do we call that, a bold choice? Is that the nicest
ambitious
word? Ambitious?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Asking a lot of the receiver.
Yeah.
But again, the disc goes up, you just don't know what's going to happen.
But look, either way, good territory. Puts Rogue back on their goal line. Mandy Fong with the disc. Finds Sutton. But through the hands. She can't hold on.
Slip through the fingers.
Rachel Grinley picks it up. She'll marshal the troops. Break backhand. Shires. Snags it inside flick again.
Oh.
Off her feet.
A call on the play.
Great hands by Osako Toyo. And they'll go again. She'll go break, backhand. And got a foul call. Shires is calling foul on the mark of Lacey Moore. And the disc will come back.
Manly have another opportunity to capitalise here.
Bit of discussion. This will come back in.
We've got a player at the Manly player at the back of the end zone.
Alexander. Everyone's streaming into that upline pocket.
Send a hammer. Oh, no, too easy. Doesn't need to.
Why throw a hammer when you can throw a 3-metre forehand?
Yeah.
I'll tell you why, because it looks cooler.
Yeah, I reckon.
That was boring. 3-metre forehand, anyone can do that.
That was good to see that from Manly. Although they had a couple of opportunities, they definitely patient there, getting it in.
They're back within 2. They were down 4-0 early in this game, but they've made this a little more exciting. And with the injection of Dally Alexander, I feel like anything's possible.
Game changer.
Certainly is. Shires sees Sam House. Gets a couple of metres separation, and that's all you need in that kind of space.
I mean, it was textbook ultimate, but the hammer. I mean, if you see it.
But what if?
What could have been? What could have been?
Wind's starting to pick up here. It's coming right to left, so Rogue will be going upwind at this point.
Bit of a bullet of a pull. Let's see what defense they chuck on for Manly. Just match.
Brandon Lamb's not happy. I think her ankle or knee didn't agree with that. Sorry, that's Eunice Chung.
Ankle injury possibly.
And Parsons will take her spot.
Oh, read like a book. Saw that coming from a mile away.
She certainly did. Stephanie Bankson comes through, steams through, swats it out of the way.
Here we go. Manly
Right.
on the attack.
Break opportunity. And with the disc in the hands of Wentworth.
Oh,
And a nice hold on
good
there.
snag. Oh, another one.
Taryn Anderson to Falia. She'll go back to Wentworth. Good hands.
Lovely low grab there. Looking to centre it again. Back to Wentworth. Just out of the reach.
And Rogue got a full field to work. Oh, nice little flash in the lane by Bowman. And now Weir doesn't like what she's seeing down there.
Got a couple shooting deep. Latamaras wants to send it. You can see it in her eyes. It goes up.
Falia's underneath it, so's Wentworth,
Pack
so's
up.
Ewan.
Oh.
And Jordan Ewan.
Bit of Jenga happening down there in the end zone.
Someone pulled out the wrong brick as they all tumbled down. And
Hopefully everyone's okay there.
bit of a head knock for Andrea Falia by the look of it.
Was it?
A mighty grab by Ewan as we get another squiz at this shot from Zalams. No hesitation. Sits up probably a touch longer than she would have liked. Wentworth went very early. Ewan
Oh, underneath.
comes down heavily on top of Falia. And there's now discussion of a foul by the look of it, talking about Ewan going over the top of Falia's space. Though to be fair, it looks like Falia had already tripped by the point that Ewan went up.
Bit of an awkward landing for everyone in the situation, really.
Yeah, look, not exactly graceful, but a hell of an athletic play from Ewan. They'll talk about it. Seems like Falia's all right, the discussion mainly being about any foul that occurred on the play. And it's a goal. The goal will stand. Everyone's all right. And Rogue, 1 point away from taking half.
Despite the chaos, it was a terrific grab.
Oh, spectacular. Outstanding.
Manly just a bit quiet here.
Yeah, a bit flat maybe.
Yeah. spicy cap, I'm telling you.
Too much
Not enough in
spicy
the
cap?
lunch basket.
Not enough, too much. I don't know what it was. Maybe they had one too many rolls and then you get that really like full feeling.
Yeah, a bit gluggy.
Yeah. Like some people go the lettuce sandwich.
I have seen that. The healthy option of the two, really.
Low carb. I probably could do with a little bit of a low carb in my life right now.
Actually, what are you talking about? Balkan season.
Balkan season. A month out from Nationals. Balkan season. Lucky I'm not playing. Lucky all I have to do is walk up and down the sideline.
I know nothing about fitness.
Tell you who does, though. And that's these players on the field. Been plenty of hard running, particularly from Rogue, and I feel like that's what's been the difference so far. They're just working a touch harder, just putting a little bit more pressure on every little undercut from Manly.
Yeah, I think Manly just a little bit static, but Rogue working real well here. See if Manly can bring it back.
Minescu will pull. And she's happy with that everyone is ready. I imagine she'll be playing in the next game after this as well. The Blue Bottles are taking on a team of ex-Blue Bottles.
Alumni.
Yeah, the alumni team. So that'll be an exciting matchup. And Sam House with the disc finds Rachel Grinley. Grinley winds up. Doesn't let
it
go.
in there.
Would have loved to see that one go upfield.
Just slipped through the hands of Rosie Dawson. Putting the hands up. Didn't want a piece of it. Yep. Violation.
And they're just calling for a marker disc. Someone's been doing a bit of gardening out there and there's a hole.
It is a bit unfortunate with these fields with the touch footy outlines dug in. Not painted on, but that's all right.
Sarah Gardner's all over it.
Bit of maintenance and we're back on.
Simone Ryan comes underneath. Fires a flick down the line, finds Minescu. She's got O'Neill going deep sides. She doesn't want to throw it. Oh, and Ryan.
Goes the hammer anyway.
Doesn't even give her the disc. Totally toasted Sarah Gardner on the up line and doesn't even throw the pass.
The hammer I've been waiting to see.
Devastating. Manly get it back though. Oh, they go upstairs again and Ryan snags it. Jeez.
Ripped that one down.
Yeah, she's just like controlling the air lanes at the moment.
Got some big fakes going.
And that one too high. Sam House, take it. Grinley gets the quick one. Tolly comes under. Dawson, not a lot opening up for her. Grinley will provide the option.
Parsons trying to shut her down. Dawson
Tuppers
down
is
deep.
wide open. Now she gets, and puts that one to turf.
Hate to see it.
A little too easy. Manly just coughing it up. And Kath O'Neill, the captain of Rogue, picks up the disc.
Got a cut break side. Lovely shot, but
there's a pick.
Bit called.
A little while ago by the look of things.
Bit of discussion about when it's coming in on.
And things are back in action. Valancourt
sold a house.
Couldn't get the disc though.
Oh, lovely little shot there, up the line.
Has to go back to Valancourt. She fakes the around back end, can't get it out. Goes high release, over the top. That's a turn.
Again, there's some visionary shots that it's not quite paying off.
No.
Especially in the windy conditions.
Valancourt, product of the Sydney Uni Ultimate Club. Very successful last year, taking home the gold at University Games. She led that team. Congratulations to them.
And who'd they verse in the grand final there?
Might have been ANU actually. And
exciting,
on the other side of the draw, the ANU men actually won. They got gold. So good on them. Well done.
Well done, ANU. Well done, Canberra Ultimate.
And Sarah Gardner. That's a high stall count. Hail Mary if I've ever seen one. Oh, does Rosie Dawson get a hand on that? No, no call.
Parsons on Dawson. Looking to move it quickly, Valancourt. Just over the top.
Oh, that's 2 pretty cheap turnovers from Valancourt at this point.
Manly looking to grind it in here. They really need this one.
They do. Tolley getting a little bit of physical attention on the mark. Grinley finds Gardner. Gardner backhand to McDonough.
Trying to get off the sideline here.
Oh, Gardner not able to provide much. Dawson has to get the around. Leaves her feet. Parsons looks to pounce quickly, heads to the end zone. Rogue keen to slow things down a bit. McDonough working hard on defense. O'Neill comes near side. Oh, she's shaped for the big backhand. O'Neill with the flick.
Big shot.
Finds Manescu. They're about 12 metres out. She goes backhand. Valancourt gets it done with her legs.
And Rogue take half?
Rogue take half.
That is exciting. Okay. Wasn't sure.
It's a statement, not a question. They do indeed. And Manly got themselves a little bit of a hole to dig themselves out of. Fair deficit.
Oh, I've heard Manly are a second half team.
Have you?
Yeah, word on the street.
The hot goss on the street going round the Deakin playing fields this weekend is that Manly are a second half team. So Rogue better be prepared.
Look out for some exciting ultimate coming your way.
As the teams take a little break and grab a drink, so might we, but you guys shouldn't go anywhere. We've got another half of great ultimate coming to you live from the Brisbane Canberra Invitational, brought to you by ulti.TV. Thanks for joining us so far. Welcome back to the Brisbane Canberra Invitational. My name is Max Tenstrom. I'm joined in the booth by Ollie Spelderwinder. Ollie, what a game so far. It's pretty exciting. Wind's picking up.
Gee whiz, Max. I'm having fun. It's actually extremely fun to watch. Haven't been on this side too often, always playing. Yeah.
It's a whole new view on things.
It really is.
And the wind is really starting to pick up. It's coming right to left on your screens.
Gusting.
We'll see which team handles that better. Rogue so far have been coming down with a lot of the jump balls. Their tall timber's been paying off. Simone Ryan in particular, just unstoppable upstairs. But it's not to say Manly doesn't have the personnel to compete.
Not at all.
Just haven't done it quite yet. Bankston and Bowman, not too shabby in the aerial department either. And Shires will get things kicked off for Manly.
Got the pull upwind here. Lovely floaty pull, but
just out.
Just too floaty.
Kath O'Neill taken into the centre.
Manly coming out in a bit of a zone.
And I like that adjustment. I think that's a good move. They need to change something. Going downwind though, they'll need some deep protection. Wentworth will have a busy time at the back there. So far though.
Manly doing well. Just, oh, shoots it long.
Branda Lamb, acres of space. Eunice Chum puts it on a platter. That's a beauty. Cross field.
No hesitation there.
None whatsoever.
Straight away.
And I told you, going downwind, they'll need extra deep protection. Wentworth favouring the open side, which generally is the right thing to do, but we know Rogue loves the crossfield shot. We've seen them take a couple.
I mean, it's paid off. Why wouldn't you?
Yeah. And so they're out to 9-4.
Man left with a bit of work to do.
Manly get to go downwind this point. This strong wind may make breaks even more difficult.
A strong looking O-line from Manly though.
Certainly is. Ha and Grinley at the back. Dawson. Let's go back to Grinley.
Lovely round shot.
Oh, beautiful inside flick. Zings that one in to Adlington.
Dawson up the line. Looked off.
Grinley can't hold on. Oh, and Kath O'Neill wastes no time. Sutton goes to turf. Grinley picks it up. Does she zing it straight back?
But a call has been made on the throw.
Foul on the throw. O'Neill gets that one back. Should be happy with that. It didn't come out that nice the first time. Oh, Naomi Chang gets a big sniff on that. Parsons, backhand. She's got Simone Ryan underneath. Alexander gets a look.
Cleaning up the scraps.
O'Neill She'll go inside.
That's a lovely shot.
We're going to pick call.
Will she look to do it again, Max?
My guess would be no. Comes to Parsons. She's going to work across field. And that's up. And that's into the hands of Danny Alexander. You just knew it was a matter of time, but she turfs it. Gives it straight back. Can she generate another D? Surely there's only so much magic one player has within their body. And Rachel Parsons has a bit more for you.
Just a couple of unforced errors from Manly, I think, just letting them down. And Rogue easily capitalising on that.
Just giving it up really cheaply. They play some great goal line defense, do all the hard stuff, and then turf a 5-metre forehand. Surprising for a team like Manly, who we think of as maybe, how do I say this nicely, slightly more experienced on average. Plenty of years playing. We'd expect them to show composure in those situations, and be able to execute the simple stuff. So far, not doing so consistently this game.
Just a bit slow to start after half, but let's hope they reel it back in here. Go. Kaya Weir with the pull. Man, they're still talking a bit of tactics. Monster pull from Weir. Deep into the end zone. That is a cracker.
It's a big pull. Bowman and Atoyo at the back. Finds its way to Shires. Wentworth going up line, covered by Weir. It's a fun matchup, that one. We've talked about it before.
Gonna have to look to shoot it. Pulls it down. Visionary, Max, visionary.
Visionary indeed. Still laid Huck on top of the stack. Works every time. Eunice Chung has a look.
Couple coming into the end zone. Floating up.
Sam House can't get it.
Well read.
It's a goal.
Clean, all good.
Chung been lighting up the stat sheet a little bit.
Chalk it up, that's another stat.
She's thrown a couple of pretty incredible throws. Loves that forehand cross field. And inside the mark. And Rogue starting to make this one look like a bit of a blowout, 11-4. Considering the fact that Manly came out on top at regionals, this is a hell of a turnaround over the last month.
Jeez, quite a tall line Rogue's got on. Might look to put on his own. Possibly.
With C, Parsons, Ryan. Plenty of height.
It's really anyone's guess.
Hey, your guess is as good as mine. That's why we get paid the big bucks to make the guesses.
Still a bit of discussion on the line from Rogue.
Bri Edgar, the coach, giving her final words of wisdom. Very experienced coach, very capable. I'm sure she's got something good in store for them.
Maybe pulling someone out of the back pocket. Might see something different here.
It's the pull, pretty nice. In line with the brick mark. Alexander and Gardner behind the disc. Just match.
I was wrong, yep.
You were wrong. Shires.
Oh, great pressure.
Goes to turf. She's marked.
She's looking
tightly.
long. She's looking long. Send it!
And Alexander's there. That throw was always going to go, but she got a little fixated. She's a little too committed to getting that huck out.
Hesitated just a little bit. A good mark, I think, too.
Yeah. Good mark, put a lot of pressure on.
Bit too much spice on that one.
Shai is really favouring the backhand.
It's a great long cut, though. Great option.
Andy Fong. Bring this one up.
Bit of a side stack going on. Open up. Try and swing it now. Throw it up the guts. Bag one in the corner. Oh, no.
Oh, not a lot of opening up for Rogue. Oh, and Shies may have just thrown a lifeline to Rogue there. That was a stall 8-9 situation with not a lot of options. Yeah. And fouling, there's almost the worst thing you can do.
Bit of discussion about it.
Looks like it might be contested by the hand signals. Here's a little test for you, Ollie. What does the stall count come back in on?
8.
6.
Oh, my goodness. That's embarrassing, isn't it?
It is. Are you advanced rules accredited?
Yep.
No.
Oh.
I won't ask you how many tries it took you to pass that test.
I'd also be embarrassed to answer.
Even with having the rules next to you.
I'm more of a visual learner, Max.
Yeah.
You know that.
Parsons with the disc. As Rogue managed to get it off. She doesn't have a lot opening up. That'll sit up. Alexander has a look, but Ryan takes it down, goes cross field.
That's clinical. That is a cracking display of ultimate Frisbee right here in the nation's capital.
Simone Ryan just having a cracker of a game.
I reckon.
Like, what a player. Just totally dominating this match. Every time the disc has gone upstairs, it feels like it's her coming down with it. She climbs the ladder, tears down the Frisbee, throws a goal. And Manly really starting to look outclassed now. Let's get another look at that block. Or foul from Shires.
The wind's died off here a little bit. Hopefully Manly can work it through. Maybe make some highlights. Big plays coming, Max.
Heard it here first.
Gosh, I hope I'm not wrong.
From the prophet himself, Ollie Spelderwinder. See whether they live up to your prediction.
Lovely pull. Oh!
Kyle Weir.
May have just grabbed a bit of hand there.
You may have just predicted the future there. Oh, it looks like we've got an uncontested foul pretty comfortably.
Thought Weir had my back there.
Dawson comes underneath. Toyo open, but the throw at her shoelaces.
Just the unforced errors. This one's streaming long.
Chung finds its way to Ewan.
Unfortunate for Manly
and
there.
And then DeZalams for the goal. I just realised Rachel Grimley is playing in runners. Pretty impressive.
Oh, wow.
Considering the amount of work she's been doing.
You know what, Max? I wouldn't even notice.
No. She's been getting open that much. It's probably just because if she wore cleats, it wouldn't be fair on the opposition.
Well, fair enough, yeah.
Yeah, you know, like, they can't guard her when she's got runners on. I'd hate to think what would happen if she put on cleats.
It really do be like that.
So get a look again. Ewan sneaking one into Zalams. And there's all of a sudden not a lot of ultimate left in this one, and Manly just being outclassed. To be honest, there's no nice way to put it. Rogue just too good, too deep, and too athletic.
Yeah, we're definitely on for an entertaining second half. It's just Rogues broken through the floodgates a little bit, taken it away from Manly. But the game is not over yet, Max.
Anything could happen.
Anything could happen.
We could see something incredible.
I'm excited. You're excited. Pull goes up.
Ryan with that pull. Just over halfway into the breeze. Wentworth.
Not a lot of movement.
Finds Bengtson.
Inside shot. Lovely.
Oh, she goes backhand over the top. Kath O'Neill's in the vicinity. She doesn't need to block it, though. Bowman couldn't track it down.
It was a shot.
Shot it was. Andy Fung.
Couple of deep cuts coming. Big fake. Centers it.
Ryan. Big backhand crossfield for Kasuya.
Oh.
Off the hands of Bengtson. McDonough almost kicks Kasuya in the face.
Got some hurdles going on down there.
Gardner picks it up. Oh, we've got an injury call. McDonough's going to come off.
It's unfortunate to see a fair few injuries in this game.
We have.
Hopefully everyone's all right. I think everyone's still standing. Yep. On the sideline, we're all good.
No permanent damage done. Gardner looks upfield. Bengtson makes a big cut. Instead goes break side.
Oh,
Wentworth.
Send it.
She didn't hear ya.
Smart play with the under.
Bowman throws to traffic.
And a call. Uncontested.
Taryn Anderson. She'll get it tapped back in by Kasuya. Play will restart. Wentworth. Oh,
lovely cut.
Cooks Ryan up line.
Didn't quite have everyone shooting deep.
Bowman goes to turf. Can't hold on.
Great bid.
O'Neill.
Waste no time.
Oh, Wentworth's
Here
underneath.
we go. That's what we came to see.
Oh. And Anderson behind. Cleans up some scraps.
Bit of chat? No? Good.
We're all happy with that.
Just a bit of friendly banter.
Wentworth went up early. Didn't actually touch it. Ryan did. And then Anderson, the double. Bobble and smackdown.
She'll want that one. Chalk it up. That's another stat. What can Manly do here? Early deep cut.
Oh, recognising that matchup. Seeing about the foot-and-a-half difference in height between Bengtson and Fung.
Wentworth up the line.
Oh, Wentworth, so quick.
Blocked off.
And she'll get the throw to her anyway for a goal.
Ripper! That's another goal.
I think that's got to be a bit more of what Manly's game plan needs to look like.
Absolutely.
Go aggressive. Pick a matchup that you like. Bengtson on Fung, definitely one you want to be taking. Send it long. We've got a stack of throwers.
Absolutely, it's a pinpoint park.
Lovely, delicious. On a rope the whole way. And then Wentworth. Powers up line here. Fung, you can't see it in that shot, but poached off the stack to get involved, but then hung in the lane just a moment, giving Wentworth space behind.
Crammed it down that sideline a little bit, but seemed to work.
Got him a run on the board.
Absolutely.
Manly will go round again. They seem to have two different lines, not necessarily offense and defense. At least this game, both have had to play a lot of offense.
Yeah, absolutely. Definitely mixing up a little bit.
Shire's big backhand.
Oh. Bit of contact here in the middle.
Weir puts Shires on the ground.
The no look, drop the shoulder.
And a couple of big bodies hip and shoulder.
Laugh it up. That's good. That's good. No harm. No harm done. We're all good.
Yeah. Good to see. Shires will come in and put the mark on. Chung shoots flat and fast. A little too flat and fast, though.
Just a bit too zippy. Again, a good look. These deep shots. I'm a fan. I'm a fan.
Yeah. And in windy conditions, territory is always a good thing.
Absolutely, yeah.
It's always going to help. Oh, nice inside flick from Grinley. Jeez, she can throw.
Osaka looking for some relief.
Shires, not a lot opening up for her, really. Grinley pretty late to the party to provide a field. And Alexander, though. Fangs the forehand. Chang's going to be there. Dawson's looking to provide the next option. Atoyo in the lane.
Looking to get it again. Not much movement going on.
Very static. Shires up line. Has to do it herself. But she drops it cold.
No.
Ice cold. Puts it down. She had 2 full hands on the disc. Clap catch.
Drop the biscuits. An early deep cut. Not on.
Oh, and Dawson. What pressure.
What can't she do? What can't she do? Man,
and Alexander picks it up. I like that. Says, I'm going to do it myself.
I've got to look to be patient here.
And Atoyo, the youngster. 10 months out of a Terra campaign, showing her class.
All class from Osaka, all class. Done with a smile on her face too. I've never seen her not smile. Could be one of the friendliest people I've ever met.
There you go. It's pretty cool. Hell of a player. Manly. Obviously not done yet, despite the big score deficit.
No, that's it. Manly's going to keep coming out firing. Play this game out to the very end. I'm telling you, second half team, they're definitely coming back.
You said it. Oh, you said it. I shouldn't have doubted you. You're a prophet. You know what's going to happen before it happens. Shires will stay on for another. She's been playing a lot of points this game.
Big floaty pull.
Got a monster of a backhand on her.
That was huge.
O'Neill to Fong.
Big fakes. Up the line again. She's quick.
Rogue out of that side stack,
But
making meters.
Cool down play. Downfield. My apologies.
Manescu looks like
Stepping on toes. That is the worst injury, I reckon.
oh, getting cleared in the foot.
An annoying injury.
Yeah, it just hurts. You know you're not, permanently hurt or anything.
Yeah, it's no good. No bueno.
No bueno.
Looked early. Here we go. Get
this
up.
Is what we want.
Just oh. I love the commitment. That was beautiful.
Was.
Just unlucky with the throw floating out there.
Manly get another chance. Shires will bring it back in. They were really successful from a very similar position earlier when they took a matchup they liked and boosted it. We'll see if they go similar.
Oh, she's broken her own ankles. Hang on.
Parsons standing over Wentworth. It's a bit like Allen Iverson. Stepping over Tyronn Lue. What was it? The 2002 Western Conference Finals. San Antonio Spurs and the LA Lakers?
Yes, a good year.
Great year.
A good year for basketball.
Great year for basketball.
was quite the fan back then. 4 years old.
I know. You didn't miss a game. You watched the whole thing. Shies not loving what she sees. Has to boost it. Adlington. Bubble. Holy dooly. Holy smoke, Batman.
Playing hot potato down here.
Everyone got a touch on that one. Adlington had about 6. Minescu does her own Iverson impression, and in the end, Rogue with the disc. And Parsons.
Oh, he cleaned up the scraps too.
Goes horizontal. Shies want to make things quick. Inside flick to House.
Done it with ease.
She goes to Bexon. Oh, little snatch with the right hand. I like that. Sticks out the right paw. Blade over the top.
Lady flick.
Looking for Tuppers.
Just couldn't quite bring back the biscuits.
No biscuits.
No biscuits for you.
No Monte Carlos.
Out of the assorted creams.
All the assorted creams.
What's your favourite?
Oh, I do love Monte Carlo.
Yeah.
Gotta be honest. Yeah.
I've got a bit of an unpopular opinion with my favourite is the orange creams.
Oh,
I clean up the orange creams,
objectively wrong, Ollie. You're a madman.
I think I just do the world a favour, though.
It's true, actually. You're my new best friend. If I have to share a pack with you, I'm very happy because I know you're going to take the ones I don't want. They're on the far side now. Ryan going to do what she knows best, which is boost it.
Not afraid to send. Oh,
but Sarah Wentworth comes from a mile off, gets a nice block on that. Lacey Moore's going to have a chat about the play.
It looks schmick, but maybe not too happy with that one.
Old teammates and know each other well. I think they're going to laugh it off. Oh, they'll have a chat. Shi's involved as well. We'll get another geese. So, what happens here? Looks like Moore goes up. Wentworth clean touch.
That's clean.
That is clean. And to be honest, not a lot of contact with Moore at all from our angle. It looks like it might be uncontested. That's a real surprise for me looking at the video. Obviously, only tells one side of the story. And it's up to them to decide, but things are going on downfield. Moore, big fakes marked by Wentworth. And Parsons goes to turf, holds on, Fung in an acre of space, doesn't want the throw. O'Neill. She's got Ewan coming break side, can't get it out. Nice mark by Tupper.
It's good patient offense here.
Minescu.
That's lovely.
Oh, and a hand block! Holly Tupper on the goal line, sticks out the right paw and denies it.
That is sensational stuff.
Half the team thought that goal was already scored. They were ready to walk off.
Not today, Maxie, not today.
Nikki Shies will pick it back up. Bankson works hard, big under.
She's got some
nice
work
meters.
to do. Working up the sideline there. A big shot goes up, floating for you.
Adlington can't track that one down.
So it's a little bit too much. Anyways, look at this again.
Boom, clean as can be.
Thank you very much, I'll take that.
O'Neill thought that was done and dusted. Rogue, isolate Ewan out in space with this side stack. And they throw it away as we hear the time cap hooter in the background.
Time cap.
I believe. And Shies now will get to pick up the disc about 3 meters out.
See if Manly can just work one more point in. Very early cut here from Manly.
Surely you just want Wentworth to cruise up line. Instead, Shies will find McDonough.
Awesome work there. Very patient offense.
So, time cap went during that point, which means it's game to 14, is our understanding. And it looks like the captains are having a little chat to confirm just that.
Can we get some late highlight reel plays?
Parsons definitely providing her fair share.
Just there, you think it was an easy pass, but they've definitely made it look good.
Yeah.
Absolutely. They've showed up for the camera.
And that's what it's all about. Tupper comes from the blind side as well. O'Neill had no idea she was there.
Lovely high release backhand there.
Shies loves that backhand.
It's good Frisbee to watch, Max. It's ultimate spectator sport, I'll tell you what.
It's good stuff, being on the sidelines. If you're around the nation's capital this weekend, there's only one place you should be, and that's right here, right now.
It's awesome to have tournaments in Canberra. Div 2 Nationals next weekend.
Yeah, it's all happening.
Rightly so.
Yeah.
Canberra, what a place.
What a place.
Birds are always chirping, sun's always shining, people are always playing good Frisbee.
What more could you want?
Yep.
It's got everything.
It's everything you need, Max. It's everything you need.
Everything you need and nothing that you want. Greenlay will put up the pull. O'Neill will stay on the field to redeem her mistakes from earlier. Chung. Weir goes to turf. Manly get the disc at half field.
Gets horizontal, but
oh,
just
we starting to see the shakes from Rogue. Starting to get a little nervous. Greenlay
great inside
loves that inside
shot.
flick.
Visionary.
Crossfield to Anderson. Comes through the centre to Tolley. Stall count must be rising, not a lot on. Finds Greenlay. She looks for Dawson, gets one hand on it.
Almost gets the
can't hold on. Weir immediately heads down.
You gotta
charges
send it
to the end zone.
Oh,
Chung does, but that's a long way out in front.
Asking a bit much there.
Asking a whole lot. Weir usually delivers, but that was a tall order. Maybe saving herself for the showcase game this afternoon.
Let's see if Manly can grind in a point here. Bit of a late comeback. Had some patient offense up the start there, but couldn't quite capitalise. Another inside flick.
And Tolley puts it down. Looks like she held that. This is for the game. If they can score it. More. Crossfield to Zalams.
Quick play.
Simone Ryan.
Massive bid.
And that's absolutely fitting. How else would we want to see Rogue win this game other than through the hands of Simone Ryan and a bidding Lauren Bowman behind. And just like that.
Done and dusted. Rogue come away with the biscuits.
The Monte Carlos and the orange creams.
And the orange creams. Manly with a little bit of a fight back there at the end, but just not quite enough.
Not enough late. 14-7. Rogue dispatches Manly Women's Ultimate Club in thorough fashion. It's been a pleasure commentating this game, but there's plenty more Ultimate to come both this afternoon and tomorrow. Keep tuning into the stream. I've been Max Stenstrom. I'll be keeping you company throughout. I've been joined by Ollie Spelderwin. It's been an absolute pleasure. Ollie, thanks for being here.
Thank you very much, Max. It's been an awesome game to watch and commentate, so thank you.
And we'll see you all next time.
See you later.
ulti.TV.